I have to say, one of my favorite games of all time would have to be Fallout 3. And what's kind of strange about that is I really have a thing against playing a game where I haven't played the previous iterations of the franchise.
That is a dumb rule.
Yeah, I'm starting to see that, especially considering most games these days are either forced sequels or reboots of series that are decades old.
Oh, please, you're acting like it makes a difference.
You sound like you're trying to start an argument.
Isn't that the point?
I have no idea what I'm doing here. But when Fallout 4 was first announced, I kind of got the idea to do a review series of the different Fallout games, just to kind of see the evolution of the series.
Dude, that was like 2 months ago.
I'm easily distracted. But when I finally got around to playing their first game of the series, and the tagline is, War. War never changes. But I pray to God this series does.
Sounds like a good start.
Let me go ahead and get to the plot in a sentence. Wander the wastes of post-apocalyptic California in search for a replacement part for your water purification system.
That sounds lame. Who cares about water?
Well, I think it's an interesting idea. Everybody kind of gets the idea of the importance of clean water, and in a post-apocalyptic world, it'd be scarce enough to be something worth searching for. The main character is a character that you can build. There's 3 or 4 pre-made characters. The first playthrough, I created my own character. I don't really know didn't get really a chance to get into what does what, so I don't have, and I accidentally deleted that first character, so I can't really tell you the stats of him. But in fact, I didn't even realize you were supposed to name him, so he went around saying his name was None. And unfortunately, the character that I've seen doesn't get much character development. The second character I chose to start because reasons. It was the one that was known for talking his way out of situations and stuff like that. But yeah, there's not a whole lot of character development. There really doesn't seem to be much development for anybody I've ran into. There's some narration at the beginning that sets up the setting.
Wow, how creative.
But that's as far as they go in saying who does what. And for some characters, when they talk, they have this really shitty facial animations.
I think those are supposed to be important characters.
That would make sense, but I have yet to run into anybody that has anything important to say.
What do you mean by yet?
I didn't exactly finish the game.
Are you seriously reviewing a game that you haven't finished yet?
Hey, Zero Punctuation gets away with it, so what can I? And I've played for over 30 hours over this last month and a half. And this game is as boring as hell, so I just decided I got to feel as much as a feel for the game as I'm going to get.
Did you seriously just compare yourself to Zero Punctuation?
We all have dreams. And this game's current turn-based combat system is just so agonizingly slow.
You're not just hating on this game because it's old, are you?
Well, that could be an excuse for the ugly as hell character animations and everybody's fashion sense of mullets, denim, and leather. And a lot of the controls are rather old-fashioned too. It's a top-down view, of course, and you get to click where your character wants to walk to, and the characters get around pretty easily if you click on that area they can walk to. They can usually find their way around. And the combat system, it's based on a selection of action points. I'm pretty sure your character will get more action points so you can do more stuff later in the game as opposed to earlier in the game. But action points are determined on how much you can shoot, or whether even to check your inventory or even use an item, which makes sense. So I don't really hate on that, but it is kind of annoying. You can either shoot or have or check your inventory or use an item. And in combat, it doesn't give you a whole lot of action points to really do anything during combat. So it's kind of annoying because it's not like you shot. Well, you could shoot, and then you have action points left over, but there's not enough to really do anything. So it's kind of a frustration there, and it took me a while to get used to shooting or using inventory and ending my turn. But I think that's more just me trying to get used to a game I'm not used to. And you also it also takes action points to walk over to an enemy, and also more action points to check the fallen enemy for loot. And unfortunately, no one has any loot. Every once in a while, you'll find it when you kill a bad guy, he'll have some ammo or something. But if you kill an animal, it won't have any kind of anything for you to have, like skins or meat or anything like that. So really, there's not barely a reason to check any fallen enemies for any reason. And honestly, I wish I had more time to spend on this game. I do see potential in like the scraps of story I've been getting. Very little scraps of story, I gotta say though. I really honestly don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. They say go find a water tip, and they slam the door on you, and you're supposed to figure out where the water tip is. And I've been to the first three cities, and no one knows what a water tip is. Half the people you talk to don't even believe you're from a vault. So they don't even. All the NPCs are kind of useless on your quest to find this water chip. And not that I'm hating on side quests. Hell, Fallout 3 and my favorite games all have side quests to get distracted from your main quest. But when your side quest, when you have no idea what you're doing with your side quest, on your main quest, you're just kind of wandering the wasteland. It's kind of really annoying. And something that's really, really, really annoying is that there's no autosave. In later games like 3 and New Vegas, it'll autosave every time you go through a door or go to a different area of the map. This, you can play for 8 hours, end up on the wrong side of a Deathclaw, and start over, all the way over, from the very beginning. I've done this 4 or 5 times. And something else to keep in mind, that there is a kind of a time limit on that too. When you get to the edge of a map, you can click on another area to go to, and while you're going to that other area, there's a in-game time that passes. And another 3 or 4, not 4, but another 3 playthroughs that I've did, it ended with the vault dying because it ran out of water because you didn't find the water tip, and I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going. Something else I'm a little disappointed that the old games didn't have that the newer games do is you can't drink out of a toilet to regain health points.
Wait, what?
I don't remember about New Vegas, but Fallout 3 definitely you could go into a subway public restroom and just drink it out of the toilet until you can get a full health again.
A public restroom?
Yes, the one that hasn't been cleaned for 200 years.
That's not the worst thing I've ever done for a hit point.
So to recap, this game is just so slow. From fighting off a simple rat to fighting a giant radiated cave monster, it's just so slow and boring and tedious. And that is if you even figure out how this game even works. The intro is literally go find a water chip. Bye.
You could look up how to play online.
Like I've said in previous reviews, I don't want to do a review of a Wikipedia page or someone else's walkthrough or Let's Play. Another serious frustration I ran into when in the combat system is when you hold your mouse cursor over an enemy, it'll show you a percentage to hit of your likelihood to hit.
That sounds like a great idea.
Oh, I agree. It's a great idea, except for it doesn't work right. If it has a hit percentage of less than 80%, you will miss. There could be a giant rat chewing on your knee. You have a combat shotgun. You hold with a 4-round burst. You shoot 4 rounds into this rat and you miss on 4 shots. because it has a 79% chance of hitting. That's a 21% chance of missing. But nope, you didn't hit it because you just random luck missed it. But as critical as I've been of the gameplay of the game, I do enjoy the atmosphere of the game. All the people I've ran into are really they really feel like they belong there. They're really realistic people, although they're kind of one-note characters. There's the mayor of the first town. He says he's having problems with giant scorpions. Kill this giant scorpion. He's like, thanks for killing the giant scorpions, and that's all he has to say. But the characters all seem like they belong there, and all the people are realistic people. So it's a good. The game has a good feel. All of the NPCs have a good feel, and the atmosphere of the game has a good feel. It's just I really wish the gameplay matched up with it. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not really sure if I'm just being overcritical of and being too harsh on a game I'm just not used to playing. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this game a 2 out of 5.
That's still pretty harsh.
Yeah, that might seem kind of harsh, but on my scale, that's still a decent game. A 2 out of 5. It's still playable. It just doesn't play well. So thanks for watching. I'm hoping to continue this series. I think the rest of 2015 is going to be a post-apocalyptic series. Definitely more Fallout coming up. Be sure to watch on Sundays for weight loss updates, Wednesdays for cosplay updates, and Saturdays for vlogs and reviews. I need to get on top of things, but thanks for watching. Like, favorite, subscribe, comments are always appreciated, even negative ones. But please be creative and constructive. But anyway, thanks for watching. I am hoping to get better at practice. But anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good night.